Have you ever felt broken by the people you trusted most? The ones who were supposed to protect you, left scars instead. It's a pain that words can't fully describe, isn't it? A silent ache that stays with you long after the moments have passed. But here's the truth no one tells you. Every wound they gave you wasn't the end of your story. It was the beginning of your transformation. They didn't know. They didn't see the silent resilience growing inside you. Each wound, each betrayal, each harsh word, it wasn't destroying you. It was shaping you into something stronger, something they could never have imagined. Pain has a strange way of teaching lessons no comfort ever could. When they hurt you, they thought they were leaving you weaker. They thought they were breaking you into pieces. But what they didn't know is that wounds don't just hurt. They heal stronger. What they didn't realize is that every scar on your heart was turning into armor. Do you know why swords are powerful? Because they're forged in fire. The heat, the hammering, the pressure, it all turns raw steel into a weapon of strength. And just like that sword, your pain became your fire. Every tear you shed, every silent cry in the dark, every moment you felt like giving up, those moments weren't your end. They were your forging. You were becoming a warrior, one trial at a time. They didn't hear the late-night whispers you had with yourself, the quiet promises you made to never let the pain define you, the nights you stood in front of the mirror and said, "I'm more than what they've done to me. I'm more than my wounds. I'm unstoppable." They didn't see the times you pushed forward when everything inside you wanted to stop. The battles you fought in your mind when no one else was watching. But you did it, not for applause, not for recognition. You did it because deep down you knew you deserved better. Here's the beauty of it all. You never fought back with vengeance. You didn't let their darkness consume your light. Instead, you let the wounds teach you. You learned patience, resilience, and the art of moving in silence. Because silence, it's your loudest weapon. When you stayed quiet, you weren't weak. You were strategizing, growing, rising. You were becoming the person they never thought you could be. People will never understand the strength it takes to be silent, to take the pain, the betrayal, the loneliness, and turn it into power. They expected you to break. They wanted you to crumble. But here you are, not broken, not defeated, but stronger than they could ever imagine. The truth is, they don't regret the wounds they left behind. They don't even remember most of them. But one day, they will. When they see the unshakable force you've become. When they realize their actions didn't define you, they refined you. When they see the heights you've reached and the strength you've gained, they'll finally understand that every wound they inflicted only fueled your rise. This is your story, a story of strength that grew in the silence, a story of wounds that turned into wisdom, a story of pain that became your greatest power. And here's the part they'll never understand. You didn't rise despite them. You rose because of them. You owe them nothing. not your explanation, not your forgiveness, not your time, but you owe yourself everything. The strength to keep going, the courage to build a life so extraordinary it silences every doubt they ever had about you. Let the world underestimate you. Let them think your silence is weakness. Because when the time comes, your actions will roar louder than any words ever could. You are the warrior they didn't see coming, the survivor they couldn't break. And now, the world will see the strength their wounds unknowingly forged. So when you look back at the pain, don't see it as your enemy. See it as your greatest teacher. When you remember the scars, don't let them bring you down. Let them remind you of the battles you've already won. Stand tall. Walk forward. And when you do, remember this. Your silence wasn't empty. It was powerful. Your wounds weren't weaknesses. They were your wings. And now you're ready to fly higher than they ever dreamed possible. This is your story. And it's only just beginning.